Good evening YouTube, this is Pornographic1 from B+ StarCraft, and today I'm going to be casting a match from the Zotac Cup on Shacker's Plateau. The two players are going to be Jaden, a famous Canadian player in the Masters League, who is going to be the blue Protoss in the top left hand side. His opponent will be ESCGoOdy, a famous German StarCraft 2 player, who is known for his heavy mech play, also known as Goody Style. So Goody Style is very effective if he can push to the other team's base, and although it is very slow, it is also extremely hard to break because of the siege tanks and their long range and heavy damage. So we're gonna have to wait and see what he decides to go for. Both players looking to do some very standard play so far, as is normal, and neither player has sent out any scouting units so far, as you will usually send out your scouts at around the 1 minute mark. But these players are both very high level players, and they typically know what to expect from each race this far into the match. Goody's going to drop down a barracks right here, and Jaden is most likely going to, there we go, drop down the gateway right there, as well as move out with his scouting probe. Looks like Goody's going to throw down a refinery right here, and we're going to have to watch for this other refinery timing to see how heavy of a mech push he's going to go for. Or maybe he could go for some other kind of push. We'll have to wait and see. A simulator going down over here for Jaden. And both players have their scouts on the way. Also, surprisingly enough, they're going to both scout each other out immediately. They are not in the closest of positions, but they're not cross-positional either. They're in the close air distance positions. Now they're going to have a game of tag over here, and it's always fun to watch because it lasts for so long, and they can literally attack each other for all day if they are microed correctly. Looks like Jaden's going to go for the cybernetics core, and Goody's just going to do a little bit of pylon harass over here. So that probe was shooed away by that marine over there, which is going to allow Goody to place down that second barracks. You really don't want to reveal what you're going to go for at any time in the match, because then your opponent can prepare for it. Throw down a tech lab, could be going for marauders, because Goody is not known for his heavy marine play at all. In fact, quite the contrary. Now that the cybernetics core is out, Jaden is going to go for some stalkers, which are very good against marines, but they're also not very good at all against marauders. And now we have a telltale sign that he's going for marauders for sure, as we can see that he has concussive shells on the way, as well as a second tech lab. So Jaden is going for a 1-gate robo, most likely going to throw down 2 more gates later on, as you cannot support a huge army on 1 gate by itself. But it's always nice to have the robotics bay, because that means that you can put out some immortals. It looks like the stalker is going to get overextended, and he will get taken out because of the effectiveness of that concussive shells upgrade. Now Goody's going to start pushing out with his army, and sensing this, Jaden is going to throw down 2 more gateways, bring him to a total of 3, with that robotics facility almost on the way. Almost completed, I should say. Now that sentry right there is going to allow him to force field the ramp and keep out the attacking army, which also buys him time to build up a larger force. Because right now, if you look at the units tab, he has nothing. I mean, he has 2 sentries, that's it. While his opponent, on the other hand, has a small army of 5. Switch back to the production tab. We can see the immortal is almost on the way, and once that pops, Jaden will have the upper hand if he can micro his units correctly. And look at that perfect timing. You see gateways are going to finish right when that cybernetics core upgrade completes, which is the warp gate tech. And with these 4 sentries out, he can infinitely force field this ramp, but that's not what he's going to do. He's going to eventually push out the units. There's a push, and it's also going to force Goody to retreat. Now, a slight misclick right here. That force field very well could have trapped that entire army in there and killed them off right now. But now Jaden's just going to have to deal with them later. Looking at the other base, we can see there's a factory on the way. And no command center as of yet. But Jaden is going to push out, which is going to put Goody on the run. See, because of this long rush distance, he really should not have gone for 2-gate pressure, because if he had gone for his typical mech play, he could have locked down the map right here around these two towers, maybe put some tanks in the high ground, and Jaden would have been in a lot of trouble. But that proxy power line that was placed... Oh, I missed it. Okay, well, there was a proxy power line right there that was placed a while ago. Gonna warp in some units over here. And very nice play, including a force right there to cut the army in half. And it's gonna completely demolish this army right here. So now Goody's gonna have to place down a bunker right there. But it's not really gonna do him much good. These two mortals are just too strong for this army. And it's pretty much game right now. Pulling out some SCBs in a last-ditch effort. This tank is going to start shelling out units, but it's easily going to get sniped very soon. And also, this +2 armor is going to be granted by the Guardian Shield. And that was all she wrote. Goody's going to call the GG and leave the game. Thanks for watching, you guys. This has been Pwnfreak1 from B-Flow StarCraft, and you've just passed. Catch you guys next time. Peace.